So now we begin the third week of Lent. We begin with the book of Deuteronomy, where we have the 10 Commandments listed for us. And most of us, I think, growing up, we know the 10 Commandments, we've learned them, we probably try to live by them, but is that enough? Lent's a time to look at the 10 Commandments and say, is that enough for me to be a person in search of God, to follow all of those 10 precepts? Or is there something else? And I think the second reading that we have today, and I'd like to read it for us again, shows us that there is more than just following 10 commandments. That's the basis, the foundation of our moral life, the foundation of our social life with one another, to not offend God or offend each other. But there's something more, and that's what Lent is all about, leading us to that supreme moment of God giving himself fully for us. And so we have from the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians, he said, "Brothers and sisters, Jews demand signs and Greeks look for wisdom. But we, the Christian, proclaims Jesus Christ crucified, a stumbling block for Jews and foolishness for those who are seeking wisdom in a human way, the Gentiles. But to those who are called, both Jews and Greeks alike, Christ is the power and the wisdom of God. For the foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than human strength." What is the weakness of God? The weakness of God is that he loves each one of us so much that he would give up his son for us. To us, that would say, well, that's pretty weak, to give away your son, give away your daughter for other people. But that's God's weakness, which is not foolishness, but pure wisdom. And so let's center our lives this week on Jesus Christ again. He is the wisdom of God. Everything that he has said throughout his gospel is wisdom for us if we just listen to it and let it penetrate our mind and our heart to the very core of our being. When he asks us to even love our enemies, a supreme act of love in that way, it's wisdom. It's not foolishness, it's wisdom. Because when we do so, we have found a new source of life for each one of us, his word. And so let us put aside the foolishness of this world, the things that can distract us. And I think the gospel says that beautifully when Jesus comes in and wipes out all the tables of the vendors outside the temple. This gospel is so often used for people to justify the anger of Jesus, but it was not. It was saying, all the old stuff is gone. Follow me, my word, my wisdom, my foolishness, and you will find true life. Jesus Christ crucified is the wisdom of God for each one of us. Let's keep that in mind this week, the third week of Lent.